All right. First episode of the channel. It's only right that it's about the home team, the Washington Wizards. What's up, world? We're one day away from the 2026 NBA draft. The Washington Wizards' high-stakes summer just hit a massive gear. For weeks, we've been at a crossroad that could define the decade of this franchise. We had the nightmare scenario of our all-star point guard walking away for nothing, but we just got some bombshell news the other day that we've all been waiting for. Trae Young is officially staying in DC. With the face of the franchise locked in, the focus shifts to the #1 overall pick and a draft debate that has the entire league talking. Are we building a dynasty around Trae and AD, or is the roster about to get very complicated? Let's break it down. Let's start with the news that just broke. Trae Young intends to sign a 4-year, $212 million deal to remain with the Washington Wizards. This includes a player option in his 4th year. Now look, Trae actually declined his $49 million player option earlier this week, which had everyone panicking that he might jump ship to the Nets, Bulls, or the Heat. But sources tell ESPN that Young took a deal slightly below his max that will help Washington and GM Will Dawkins build out this rising young core. He reportedly only wanted to be in DC. General Manager Will Dawkins said Trae and Anthony Davis are the horses that they want to put their bets on, citing the massive gravity Trae has on the court that frees up everyone else. With Trae and AD locked in, the Wizards believe they finally have an all-star duo capable of lifting the franchise back into the playoff hunt. Now that the Trae situation is settled, all eyes are on the #1 pick, and this is where it gets spicy. AJ DeBanza has been the safe bet, a 6'9" wing, putting up Larry Bird type numbers, but Darian Peterson is making it a fight. We all know Wizards interviewed Peterson, and interestingly, they spent more time talking about who he is as a person rather than a basketball player. Peterson has heavy support from Wizard legends John Wall and Gilbert Arenas, with Arenas calling him a professional. Now, Stephen A. Smith, he isn't buying it. He shouted out on First Take that there's no way in hell he'll take Peterson at #1 because he doesn't trust his availability. Peterson has had a bizarre freshman year at Kansas, missing 11 games for everything from hamstring issues to full body cramps supposedly caused by too much creatine. Peterson has reportedly only worked out for Washington and declined all other team workout offers so far. Now that Trae Young is officially the point guard for the next 4 years, where does Peterson fit? Peterson has insisted that he's a point guard and best when he has the ball in his hand. At 6'6", he's a bigger defender than the 6'2" Trae Young, but analysts worry that they can't coexist unless Peterson comes off the bench. Meanwhile, DeBanza fits into the starting lineup of Keyshawn George, Trae Young, Davis, and Sarr like a glove. And for y'all asking of any offers from Utah to trade down to #2, you could probably rule that out. Sources say Utah has the #2 pick, but they aren't willing to add any major assets to do a pick swap. Plus, there's some bad blood just because Utah took Ace Bailey last year, even though he wanted to play in DC. A lot of that bad blood comes from me. I don't know if the Wizard organization holds any grudges, but Utah, yeah, get out of here. One last thing to watch, the Giannis Antetokounmpo sweepstakes. It's a long shot, but the Greek Freak is reportedly on the trade block. While the Knicks and the Heat are the favorites, the Wizards have a mountain of young talent like Alex Sarr, Bub Carrington, and Keyshawn George that they could package in an attractive deal to Milwaukee, maybe with some draft picks and things of that nature. Could Trae, AD, and Giannis be the new big three in today's NBA? You never know. The Wizards are going to have a brand new look next season, from the arena to the starting lineup. And we got a $212 million all-star leading the way. So my fellow Wiz fans, now that Trae is locked in, who's your #1 pick? Do you go with DeBanza, or do you take the Kobe X talent and Peterson and figure the backcourt out later? Let me know in the comments. Click like, hype, and subscribe for the latest DC hoop news. Peace out.